What we must do is to focus on what we can do to improve the lives of the people who have been waiting too long, to have simple things like clean water, electricity, a better road, better schools, better clinics. That's what we should focus on.
And who do you blame for that, Jose? A lot of people I've spoken to in East Timor are disillusioned with the East Timorese leadership. They feel disappointed that things haven't changed, young Timorese. And they do blame people like yourself and Shanana Guzman for not delivering that change that they were looking for.
Well, maybe in this regard, you might have been talking to their own people, because if they are disillusioned with Shanana, they would not have elected him. He has a commanding majority in the parliament now because people trust him.
But don't you accept that people have felt disappointed that not enough change has happened faster?
Oh, maybe, as if you heard my comments today, they should ask the question to the rich countries who supposedly helped us over the previous 10 years.
It's very interesting.
Where the money went didn't come to us because they would refuse to provide budget support. They were the ones who carry out their own development programs. You ask them, where were the roads they built? Where were the electricity, the clean water?
So you feel let down by the international community. The system at the moment is wrong.
No, in the past. Now everybody else, like us, we learned from the mistakes. The Australian side, very sensitive, very generous, putting more money.
But they could have done it differently.
In the past, 10 years ago, the World Bank could have done differently. Then they realized the mistakes because they did evaluation and not much change in spite of the so-called aid. But sometimes people tend to blame the Timorese. Sorry, the money didn't come to us. You ask the donors, don't ask me about it.
But this year we're going to see, or next year you said that we're going to see a very significant development in electricity.
By mid next year, we will have a much more modern, efficient electricity than any country in Southeast Asia, with the exception maybe of Singapore.
Where's this power coming from?
Diesel, heavy fuel, 100% Timorese money. No loans, no grants.
We didn't think about renewable energy or environmentally friendly.
We are thinking about it. Hopefully in the next 5 to 10 years we can switch to gas. The system that we are installing can be switched off to wind and gas energy. But because we cannot wait for that, we still do not have access to clean gas. It will happen maybe in 5, 10 years. We started with the cheapest, although allegedly the most pollutant. But the system we have in place has the best mechanisms of control, of filtration, of pollution of anywhere in the world. So that CO2 emissions are kept to lower than the World Bank standards in terms of emissions.
And then you might look at changing to renewable.
Yes, we have done the study already. We have commissioned a study. The study is ready, given to us. Now we are negotiating about the pipeline coming to Timor Leste or onshore gas so that we can switch to gas.
And just finally, what about the international forces in Timor? That is a source of tension. When I visited there last, people do feel uneasy about them being there, but then there's a sense that they're needed. When would you like them out?
You seem like you always talk to the wrong people. Why? Journalists always talk to the wrong people. I don't feel any tensions in the country between the Timorese and the UN, between the Timorese and Australian forces.
None at all.
Always the journalists finding tensions where they don't exist.
So you're happy for them to stay for another 10 years?
I would be happy. They are brothers and sisters, but they also have their own families, their own relatives, their own country to go to. So we agreed they leave by December. They have done their job, their mission efficiently. We are eternally grateful to them, to everyone, but it's time for them to leave. And the UN, the international community, Australia cannot continue to shoulder the burden of helping Timor Leste. And we are proud to be alone.
Do you feel any concerns about the security situation, a repeat of what happened?
No concerns at all. Journalists like you, even those who look very, very innocent, harmless, welcome to come. No problem whatsoever. Thank you.